junior quarterfinal matchups, transporting you directly to hockey heaven. It all starts Wednesday, noon Eastern on NHL Network.
Oh, there it is, the three ice, down to the semis. Team Trottier and Team LeClair, you don't even need their first names. These are brand names for the Patrick Championship, and we are ecstatic to be joined by John LeClair. Three ice, the first American to have 3 straight 50-goal seasons. I'm getting up to bow to you. What a treasure you are. Silver in Salt Lake City, but we're supposed to talk about the tournament, so let me ask about that first. What's it like coaching in this event?
It's exciting. It's not a ton of coaching. It's not a ton of technical stuff. We kind of let the guys go and be creative and do what they can. And, they've really taken a hold of it. The games have been more than exciting for everybody that's been watching. The competition level has been real great. And it's coming down to, I think any one of the 4 teams can win this weekend. Of course, I like the black team a lot. We have some real talented players, some guys that can put the puck in the net. And, I think we got a real good shot at coming away with the first championship for Three Ice this weekend.
John, Brian Trottier, one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. He's won enough in his life. I feel like you guys got a little thing going between all you coaches on who's going to take out who or what?
Obviously we're all friends and it's friendly in the back behind there, but you don't play in the NHL without being competitive. So every one of these guys is competitive, and it's cutthroat when they drop the puck, and you want to win, and that's how it is. And game's over, everybody's friends again. But Trotch is a nice guy. He tries to lull you a little bit with his demeanor and everything, but I'm not going to fall for it on Saturday. That's for sure.
Both of you have your names on that big, shiny silver cup, and both of you had extraordinary playing careers. When you watch the NHL now, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Obviously the talent level, the speed, the way the game has progressed from, just from each decade, from when it doesn't feel that long ago since I played, but it's been a tremendous uptick in speed, talent. The game's it's come to a level where the excitement, the entertainment value of the game is tremendous. It's one of those things. It's really proud to be part of the NHL in my past, seeing it now and how exciting and how much people love the game, really.
I would love to ask you about, you got John Tortorella coming into Philly and coaching there. I had Torts as a coach, and he brings a swagger, a way of identity to a group. And can you just talk about, when your time in Philly, how important it is and it's going to look different over the decades, but it's important to play in Philly and be hard to play against. And that's like in the fabric of being a Flyer, is it not?
It feels it. And I mean, that's kind of just, the reputation, and that's the motto of this city. They like somebody that's going to be in there fighting no matter win or lose. They want to see a fight. And I think when you talk to a lot of the fans lately, they don't really feel they're getting that. And I think Torts could be the guy that might spark that in this team and start getting to play the way it's a little bit more in the past, the way the Flyers have played, and hopefully can grab some of the success that the Flyers have had in the past.
When you say success and the past, overtime's 3-on-3. I happen to know a Flyer legend who spent some time coaching 3-on-3. Would you be interested?
Coaching?
Yeah, for Torts.
For Torts. It is fun when you get there, the coaching aspect. It's kind of my first taste of real coaching. I coach, obviously the little guys and stuff like that. But it's fun coaching professionals. I enjoy it. But one step at a time. I got a big game coming up here on Saturday, and we'll take it from there.
I just want to ask you one last thing. As far as when I was coming up and turning pro, it was like you had the power forwards in the league. There was you, there was Big Walt, there was the guys are like, these guys score goals, but they play a certain way, straight lines, and that hasn't been lost upon the game now, and how valuable, but it's hard to find players like that. Why does it always seem that, I don't know from your standpoint, but it's like those bigger power forwards just take a little bit more time to develop? Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, but it does seem like it does take them a couple of years to just get comfortable or find their way. I know for me it did. It took a little bit longer than most guys actually, but it does. But to me, the game, that's one thing I think every team really wants, and that they're trying to find is that power forward, the Draisaitl, the Tkachuk, the Landeskog. Those guys, they make such a huge difference on your team when you have them, because they just, besides the scoring aspect of what they can bring, they bring that other element that you need to be a tough team to play against. And it creates other things in other areas that's very vital just to your overall success of a team.
You were so valuable in so many ways. I see that unit, that black piece of office equipment behind you. Does that have fax capability?
I don't even know. We can only have a landline, so it does not have fax capability. So there you go.
Oh, that's good.
I'm up with the times a little bit. I got rid of the wood stick. I got rid of a lot of things, as I get older here.
We all have to adapt.
Hey, one last thing as far as three ice. What's been one of the things, I mean, this is something that, we're seeing this kind of throughout the summer here. What's one thing that really surprised you and how good and how this has worked out?
I just think, you didn't know what to expect when you came in. And then when you start watching the first little couple weekends in the games, just the entertainment value of it was so exciting. I mean, I know watching my games, I watch from a different perspective, but sitting around watching the other games of the coaches, it's incredibly entertaining. It gives these guys a little chance to be a little bit more creative. I don't think they feel the responsibility if they make a mistake so much that, it's over. There's only 6 players. They're not getting benched. So if they make a mistake trying something, it's one of those things that we encourage. We want to see them be creative. We want to see them try trick plays and stuff like that. And, we got some really exciting plays out of it. And I think that's what's bringing a lot of the excitement to it. And then the competitive level of it, with each weekend, as we're getting closer to the weekend now coming in Vegas with everything on the line, you can see the intensity picking up, and it's been great. It really has been great.
The coaches have brought great credibility, and Steve Mears has been awesome on the broadcast. Enjoy this weekend. We'll be watching.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.
Great visiting with John LeClair, one of the great American heroes of the sport. When we come back, a group of young Americans hoping to etch their names into golden Team USA hockey history. John Rosen talks Team USA at the World Juniors next.